Here we go. Chad Bond, Dan Hall, bringing him around to the green flag. Tim Beebe ready to turn him loose. Dan Hall into the first turn. Your leader in the 11 car. Then it's Chad Bond for the second spot. Down on the inside, Carl Fry. But it's Don Daggett on the high side to battle along for that third spot. New leader, Dan Hall in the 11 car. Chad Bond, Don Daggett, and Carl Fry Jr. the top four. Here comes Tim Norman in the 3 car. Look at that 3 car down underneath the driver's seat. You see the brake rotor glowing down on that number 3, and Norman down on the inside. Bill Dan Hall, your leader. Chad Bond in the second spot. Don Daggett. Then it's Tim Norman and Jason Blond. And yellow flag out. We've got debris on the front stretch here. The starter's cone getting brought up onto the racing surface. Auto Value Super Sprint Series official back there with his golf scooter. Here's a rope on that. He doesn't run out on the racetrack. There's a rope tied to that cone. He'll drag it in. And we're back underway as Dan Hall brings him to the green. Chad Bond finding a little bite over in 3 and 4, and he puts number 5 back on the point. Race for the third spot now is Jason Bond moving up to Don Daggett to challenge third. Young Chad Bond, your leader, 3 wide for second spot off turn 2. It's Jason Bond coming out in the second spot. Dan Hall back to third. Look out! Don Daggett back into number 14 over the turn 3 banking. They pick up the pace. They'll hit the deck when they get to the cone. Here we go. Jason Bond using a high groove with that number 10, working his way around Dan Hall. He'll claim second. Go after a little bit of Chad there. Racing at turn 3. We've got a new leader. It's Jason Bond. But here comes Chad on the high side. Chad Bond back up front down to number 5. Jason Bond will go to the inside off turn 2. And the Bond boys out front, 1 and 2. Here comes Dan Hall. Move around Chad Bond. Norman will play the second spot. Jason Bond out front. Tim Norman closing in. He'll challenge in turns 3 and 4. They're side by side. Norman down low. Jason Bond in pie, and it's Norman with the advantage now by a straightaway over the rest of the field. White flag this time by. This one's going to go right down to the wire. Jason Bond's not getting up. Tim Norman out front. Jason Bond second. Now a battle for third. Chad Bond and Dan Hall. Battle down the back chute. Hold on to the inside. Here's your winner. Tim Norman in the 3G. Tim Norman up from Warsaw, Indiana. Starman, Tim Norman takes the win in heat event alongside him. Mark Boltman in the number 52 car. Second row on the inside, the 44J of Bill Jacoby. Beside him, the red 23 of Ben Rutan. Row 3 on the inside, the red 25M of Ken Mackey. Beside him, Steve Irwin in the 0 car. Then in row 4 on the inside, rookie Dustin Daggett in the 85. And John Gall in the orange number 81. We go green this time by. Boltman out to the early lead. In that second spot, it's Ben Rutan in the 23 car. Then it's Tim Billing and Bill Jacoby. Ken Mackey making a move underneath Jacoby. He'll claim of Hudson, Michigan. Ben Rutan, your winner, 26-year-old driver. A decent value. They've got the right parts, the right people to get them to you. Just look for that blue and yellow sign, Auto Value Parts Stores. Longtime supporter of racing here in Michigan, especially the sprint division. John Nicholson on the pole in the 62N. Tim Lowe alongside in the 50. Second row is Dwayne Mackey in the white 25. Gary Fast in the 26 car. Behind them in row 3, Doug Zimmerman in 19. Mike Daggett in 88. The last row, Wayne Morrison in 99. And Benny Rapp in the red number 14. We're going at it this time by. Tim Lowe jumps out into the early lead with that number 50. Right behind him, Gary Fast in that second spot. Then it's John Nicholson in the 62. So we're going to do it one more time. John Nicholson from nearby Carson City back on the pole in a 62 car. He'll set the pace off turn 4. Once again, Tim Lowe wins the drag race into turn 1. Gary Fast right behind him. Then it's Mike Daggett in the 3rd spot. Moving into 4th, Doug Zimmerman. Slider up against the wall up in turn 4, just shy of the water barrels, and the people up in the pit grandstands are going, whoo, that was close. You're in a outlaw sprint car in that yellow 62 machine. He's getting a lot of practice at starts now anyway. See how we do this time, Bob. All right, we're back underway. This time it's Gary Fast coming around on the high side. He'll claim the lead. Tim Lowe to the 2nd spot. Then it's Mike Daggett and Dwayne Mackey. Doug Zimmerman way up high down in turn 1, able to gather it up in the 19 car. Moving underway. Meanwhile, searching his lane. Mike Daggett to the high side now. He'll put the 88 car in the 2nd spot. Tim Lowe back to 3rd. It's still Dwayne Mackey 4th. Benny Rapp to 5th now in the 14 car. Gary Fast took about a straightaway advantage over Mike Daggett in the 3rd spot. Tim Lowe in the 50. 4th spot, Benny Rapp in the 14. Then 5th, Dwayne Mackey in the 25. Rapp's winding down in this 3rd and final heat event for the Outlaw Sprint Car Summit. Auto Value Parts Stores. White flag this time by Gary Fast in the 26 car. Looks like he's got this one wrapped up. Mike Daggett maintaining the 2nd spot. 3rd place is the 50 of Tim Lowe. Here he comes. He'll pick up the win. Gary Fast down from Cal Casca, your winner. Mike Daggett 2nd. Making the long tow down from Kalkaska, Michigan, 33-year-old driver. Gary and his wife, Chris, parents of 2 youngsters. He's a millwright by trade. And they hold a tight formation as they head toward that starting line in turn 4. Tim Newman out into turn 1 to lead him, and it's Ben Rutan for 2nd. Here comes Jason Braun on the inside. Braun to grab that 2nd spot away from Rutan. 4th will be Right up on the top of the track, up in turns 1 and 2. Our safety team springs into action. Gary Pass, Ken Mackey, and Doug Zimmerman round out the top 5. Jason Braun up on a high side, moving around Norman. Let's see him Norman line back down. They go down into turn 3, side by side as they hit the front spot. Norman down the inside, can't find the bike grab number 3 car. Coming down in a checkered flag. It's going to be Jason Braun. Well, Jason Blonde on that last restart jumped to the high side and made it work. Jason out of Litchfield, Michigan. Give away the Auto Value Super Sprint Series, getting ready to go for 30 laps. The betting windows have closed. We're ready to go racing sprint car style. The Auto Value Parts Store Super Sprint Series. Here they come. Jason Braun, Tim Norman, second place. Jason Braun out to the early lead, but it's Tim Norman. Dakota having trouble in the 44, lips it around, and we got trouble found here in the infield. White number 10X Mike Ullman down in the mud, and he just couldn't get the car to turn up out of the water there. Then Mark Rothman in the 52 car, then the 50 car of Tim Lowe. And looks like we've got a boat running, and we're back underway. 4. Dustin Daggett did not see the number 3 car and tried to avoid making contact, and he slid into him, and the car just upset enough and off balance enough when he made contact there. It flapped over on its side rather slowly, and the safety team's right there to check on him. Well, evidently that 3G had been popping out of gear, and Tim Norman had see if Jason Braun can hang on to that lead he took from the pole in that yellow number 10. Doug Zimmerman now second. We've got a few back markers in amongst your leaders. The third place car is the red 25M of Ken Mackey. Then it's Ben Rutan in red 23. We go green this time by, right at the cone. They pull the trigger, we're back underway. Jason Blond opens up a good lead once again, and in yellow number 10. Doug Zimmerman, second into 19, trying to run him down. Your third place car with 25, Emma Ken Mackey. 22, Ben Rutan. Gary Phelps rounding out the top 5 in the back in white, number 26. Getting turned around over there in the north end of the speedway, and we slow the field here. It's out of that. More quick laps here. Auto Body Parts Stores Super Sprint Series feature event. 25 laps in the books, 5 remaining. Jason Braun has been your leader the entire way so far. Now he's got clear track in front of him. A few lap cars between he and second place. That's the number 19, about the 5th car in line there. That's second place. Doug Zimmerman getting some air in number 19. Pitches in full tire. Coming off turn 2. Carried the front wheels halfway down the backstretch. Trouble on the back Tim Deming in the 02 car. Facing the infield there, midway down the backstretch. Boy, that last lap before the yellow. Second place car, the 19 of Doug Zimmerman. Back on track. Here we go, gang. Jason Blond, your winner for the second time tonight. He's out of Litchfield, Michigan. Blond Motorsports, Wade Construction, a sponsor, along with Drew's Place, Wolfingers Hardware, Stadium Roller Rink, Crandall Farms, Roger Arno, Robert James Machine, J.D. Rossman Builders, and Alpha South and Mom and Dad. Here he is, coming around to the pretty side of the race car. Give him a nice hand. Jason Blond picking up the win here tonight. Jason, that's got to seem like the longest 30 laps in history.
Yeah, I thought that thing took forever. It's lap cars and I tell you what, man, just eternity.
Well, yeah, it may have seemed like a long time, but it was worth the wait, I guess. Congratulations, nice job. 2 checker flags tonight. How do you top that?
Oh, I don't get much better than that. You get fast time and then dash and feature. I mean, I can't do it without Bill, Corey, and Jeremy working on this car. I mean, anybody could drive this thing. They just got it set up so easy. So, and all my sponsors, I got to thank all of them, but it just can't get much better than this.
Oh, good night at the racetrack, definitely. Nice hand for Jason Blond. Well, you know, you said anybody can drive it. Can I borrow your helmet? No, just stand on your head so Hoosier gets theirs. There you go. You don't have to turn it over. Yeah. Well, I guess we're going to have a Frisbee toss here real quick.
It's